Practice being in the highest vibrational frequency for your life. From the perspective of energy medicine, really, our states of being are different energetic frequencies. Emotions have frequency. If you've ever been elated or in a state of pure joy or love or ecstasy, that has a particular frequency, right? Maybe your body literally vibrates or tingles or whatever. And if it's on the other side of that spectrum, lower states of toxic shame and despair, your body has a frequency, right? It's very low, it's heavy. So I talk a lot about being in the present, cultivating present focused awareness for healing, because all healing happens in the present moment. All the good stuff happens in the present. And when we struggle and when there's strife, coming back home to the present allows us to bring safety. But to go a bit further with that idea from the perspective of energy, the notion that at our core we are energetic beings, imagine the times when you've been the most elated, the most euphoric, the most joyful. And maybe you've gotten there on your own. Maybe something happened in your life. Maybe you were on drugs or particular substances, all of which is fine because they can all be gateways to discover the innate frequency within you. None of the stories that took place, the surprises, the events, the random sum of money, the romantic relationship, the particular drug, none of those contained that highest vibrational frequency within them. They just allowed you to activate it within yourself. You have the capacity. So I invite you to practice going toward that frequency. One of the best ways to do this is in meditation, to really practice going toward that light, and inevitably the blockages in your way show up. But even just throughout your day, experiment. Imagine the time in your life when you really felt that freedom. And if you've never felt it, imagine it. Imagine what it could be like, what it could feel like, because you have that innate capacity within you. And if you are experiencing some negative emotion energy, that's okay, then that's just what you're meant to be with. But practice going toward the light. And throughout a given day, you're going to get knocked off. Of course, you're going to be in maybe a stressful business meeting or in a conversation with a friend, or have to write out an email, whatever you have to do, take care of your kids, whatever you have to do throughout a given day. But as many times as you get knocked off, just practice remembering this experiment of going toward that highest vibrational frequency and really cultivating it. Really what you're doing is just allowing it to emerge, because it's a natural state within you. It's not some fictional state outside of you. It's a natural state within you that you can open your heart and release the pains and tensions you're holding, and to live in that frequency. Imagine a time where you've been just swallowed up by music or sex or something that just allowed you to be in a place of pure love for yourself, for others, for the world. I invite you to consider that you really can go there on your own. You can live from that place. Maybe you get knocked off in moments, and life happens. Of course it does. The human experience, the embodied human experience, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not exactly an easy ride, but recognize the power within you to go to that place. And if you're really struggling to go to that place, recognize what's getting in your way. Are you taking particular substances, caffeine or whatever? That's, just creating a really anxious nervous system. That's making it difficult for you to go to that place. Practicing going to that place will actually really help you reflect on the things you're putting in your body, or the experiences you're showing up for that are not supporting you going to that frequency. And if you're thinking that Well, you need to go to those things. You need to do that stressful job, and you need to drink this and take that just to get through the day. I invite you to consider that really your only job, your highest mission for your life on this earth is to be in that frequency, because all good things in life will come to you in that frequency. If you're attempting to cultivate the ideal romantic relationship or partnership, or friendships or career or health, whatever it is, the body heals, you will attract the person into your life, you will find your way to your passion in your highest frequency. So if you're so caught up in what you need to do right now to manifest the life you want, consider that the highest thing on the list should really be living from that place of frequency, from that highest vibrational frequency. You will cultivate the life you want. You will be already living from the experience that you want to have. And I know it can be hard to wrap our brains around it because we're so focused on what we have to do to get the thing. But the thing is really the frequency itself. We just want to be in that place. We want to live in that state. So practice living in it now and see how your life opens to match the frequency that you're already cultivating. It's not a perfect thing. It's a practice, but practice 5 minutes, 10 minutes, one day. See what happens. See how many times, for how long you can stay in that place, even just for a few seconds, how many times you remember to come back to it. And then evaluate how the day was. See if it was better than most.